you guys doing? Good night, family. How are you guys doing? Good night, good night, good night. Yes, everything is over and done. So my rubber band is pulling up my hair. So we cleaned up. The kids went to their bed. They just settling into their bed and everything. So I'm here charging my phone and about to drink me some water and say, wow, I'm so thankful and appreciative. So thankful, you know. I am so thankful and appreciative of every single thing. As the songwriter say, who could it be but the Lord? Who could it be but the Lord? Guys, I have so much to give God thanks for. You won't even believe it. Sometimes I feel aches and pains here and there, and I have to say to myself, oh, why am I feeling aches and pain? But then another time I'm good again. So it's all reminders that yes, today we might be happy and good and well, and tomorrow might be sadness, sorrow, or anything. But it's just the fact that we stop, like I'm stopping now to say thank you. And what a year! What a year! You know, feeling a pain right here, you know. So what a year it was, and I want to say I am thankful, I am grateful for everything that's around me, you know, because without these things that is around me, make sure you guys are settled in bed, babies, because they had a blast today. They opened all that present and stuff, and I had to have good thing I had all those bags set up so they were able to put everything aside. So tomorrow I have to put everything where they need to go. You know, so how are you guys doing? I know it's a Christmas night and people are out enjoying themselves and everything. So I know all about that, you know. And then I get my new SIM card and a microphone. I haven't tested the microphone yet, but I will be testing it soon. But today I just relax with the kids. So I hope everybody's doing good and having a blessed day, a fantastic night, and hope wherever you go to enjoy the holiday journey back home safe. Some of you might be traveling by aeroplane, and some of you may be traveling by transporting back, driving, or so forth. I just want to say, journey back safe and sound, and to God be the glory. He will protect those steering wheel. He will protect those aeroplanes up in the sky. He will protect whatever mode of transportation you're going to use to commute back and forth to wherever you need to journey back to. We ask of God's grace and mercy and those things. Jaden, if I hear your mouth one more time, it's now time to unwind and go to bed. So, I just want to say that out there for you guys out there who are traveling, because I know it's not easy when you're in a rush. And when I mean rush, you know, so many people are out there going back now, going back home for the Christmas holiday. Some might not be traveling right away till in the weekend or so forth, but it's still gonna be a rush leading up to the new year and everything. Because some people gonna still celebrate the new year with their family, and then right after they have to come right back to get back to school, get back to the different kind of works that you do. So it's not gonna be easy. But I want to say safe journey to each and every one, and God bless each and every one of you, and hope you guys had a Christmas filled with love, joy and happiness, you know, even if it was just you alone with your family, like myself here. Didn't do anything too extravagant or anything, but just cleaning up your house, that's thankful, that's something to be thankful for. Because if, especially if you were putting it off, oh, I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it, and then you didn't get to do it, but now you do it. So you know, so there is so much out there to be appreciative of and be thankful for, because without these things, you know. Yes, and I want to say a big thank you. Ooh, what is going on here? I want to say a big thank you to all my subscribers, to all my viewers, to all my likers, to all my sharers, to all my well wishers, to all the people who comment. And I'm talking from the year begin all the way till December. Everybody who I met from January all the way down, as because in 2023 already passed. But I want to say a big thank you to everyone who really take the time out to check my channel out, to stop by, and give me little support and everything. Those things are not taken for granted. It's just time will tell what is going to happen going forward. Only time will tell. So, as I normally like to say, you grow with me and I will grow with you, because only time can tell where this journey of this person life is going to go, which is my life with my little family, as you can clearly see. You know what I mean? So, we just have to keep going, And for everyone, I'm hopeful that even if this year wasn't the year that you think you blaspheme or anything, don't give up, because one of the things we have to learn that when we have these thoughts, it's okay to put them out there, because that means we're trying to heal from them, so that we don't have to be all consumed with all the toxicness, and then we start tag on war with all these things. So we have to be blessed and be mindful and be grateful for every single thing, because without life, people, we would not be here talking. I would not be here talking today. A couple months back, I had just lost an aunt, so we would not be here today talking. I remember her good old Christmas cakes that she normally bake, make everybody have Christmas. You know, yes. So yesterday, yesterday at this time, not yesterday this time, yesterday the day before Christmas, which was the 24th, I was here and I look and I said, you know what? Every day I'm in my kitchen cleaning up. Let me go in my living room and just start to rearrange stuff. And you believe you, I was able to rearrange, put a little pepper lights around. Some of them wasn't even working, but I was able to do all of that and get the thumbtack, those crystal clear thumbtacks, so you won't be seen. And Jaden, this is my second call. A child who don't get adequate rest become trouble to society later, because they think the world is crumbling down and then when they lack sleep. Do you understand? A part of him being a good person in society is to get adequate rest. You don't get adequate rest, you become grumpy. You become troublesome, miserable. Can't think clearly, but frustration. So now turn the light off, turn the heat off, because in here is not hot, in here is not cold. And go to your bed. When kids open gifts on Christmas or so, it's one of the things they all just want to do is play with the toys and everything. And then all of a sudden, if you have to try to start steer them back into that direction of saying, hey, you only have 2 weeks break for you to go back and head back to school. So you don't want to consume them with too much late night, when you give them layaway. But at the same time, these kids nowadays, they're like attracted. They just run right over you. And if you don't try to, steer that back, and then one day this week coming, I think Monday, yes, Monday, bright and early. I have to get up early to get him ready, get myself properly dressed, because we're gonna have to be in our meeting. You know what I mean? Me and him have to be in the meeting. It's his meeting, but as a parent, you have to be there. So I want him to pay and get adequate rest, because as an adult, if I don't get adequate rest, baby, nothing getting done for the day, because I'm just sleepy and tired. But when I get adequate rest and I'm rejuvenated and ready again, I'm gone. But my body will be drained and exhausted and grumpy and everything, because I lack sleep. No, when I get good sleep and everything, I'm good. Because I'm a person, I have to get my full, complete 8 hours of sleep. I don't know about anybody else, but for me, I got to get a complete 8 hours of sleep to really recuperate and get back in, you know maybe sometimes if my body practice towards certain things in here, but I gotta get a complete 8 hours of sleep for my body really to recover. I mean, everybody body different, everybody's sleep pattern is not the same. Some people can get 2 hours of sleep and they're good again. It's because of how you've trained your body at an early age. I want to mean at an early age, maybe in your teens going on. I'm not talking when your mother had to tell you go to bed and all these things, talking that. So yes, guys, and I'm loving my pajama, guys. It's so nice, see too. So I'm loving it. So nice. I'm really loving it. So I'm not, GC girl coming out of her shell. So yes, but we're gonna keep smiling as my pillow here. Ugly now, but he said keep smiling, so that's what we're gonna keep doing. This shall pass. Everything is over now. Everything shall pass right here and stuff. For how are you? I have to be done. Improvement TV. How are you doing? How are you? What's going on? What's going on? Greetings, greetings. Enjoying the rest of 2024, and just want to say a big thank you to each and everyone who have really appreciate and show me some love and everything. I just want to appreciate everyone. This is the time of year that, even if we don't take the time out throughout the entire year to say thank you, this is one year where, I'm so grateful. I'm just so grateful because before, even when people used to mess with me, harass me, you know, put me and my children in harm's way and everything, and I have to constantly, go to the police station, call 911, doing all these things and everything. And when we look and see we don't have to do that anymore, there's a lot to be thankful for. You still have people out there who is still, dilly dally watching you slowly and everything, but there's so much to give God thanks for. Same to you, Up Movement TV. Same to you. Merry Christmas to you and your family. Thank you so much. We appreciate. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate, and likewise, same as well to you and your family. And hope God will bless each and every one of us to transition over to a wonderful year, a successful year, hopefully coming in a few weeks. So, with God's grace and mercy, well, not in a few weeks, in a few days. With God's grace and mercy, we shall transition over. So we have to say, we shall transition. This chapter shall end, and I want to end it with thanks and gratitude, appreciation, and everything. You know what I mean? So that's all. That's the road I am on now. I want to really appreciate every single person. So thank you, Up Movement TV, and to everyone here, whether you're silently watching or anything. A big thank you to each and every one of you, because the mere fact that we journey to see the end of 2024, like I went into CapCup on one of my phone here, and it said, if you made it to see December, that's thanks. It's like blessings right there. So, because my aunt didn't make it. She didn't make it. She passed a few months ago. So, like a month before her birthday or something. But we already know the road to it. So we are alive and well. So we have another chance to make that transition. We have to hope and pray, because we still have a few more days before we get to 2025. So we still have to hope and pray that every day we wake up and see another day is a day lived. It's a day we're alive, and a day that anything we didn't get to fix today or yesterday, we could fix it tomorrow. And anything we didn't get to if we're not going to get to fix it tomorrow, we still have a few more days leading up to 2025, that once we live and alive and well, yes, we can. Yes, yes, Up Movement TV. Yes, it have to be a blessing, because without God grace and mercy, many times we want to be out here and we want to look at all these things, but when we look at life and realize that we are not the one who hold our life, we don't hold our life. That is something that we have to thankful for. When we look and see we're alive, we're spending time with family, or we're spending time with ourselves, it doesn't really matter, because not everybody like the crowd. Not every, the older you get, you start to realize what you like from what you don't like, what you can tolerate from what you cannot tolerate, and everything. So when we get the chance to see another day, that is enough to be thankful for. I don't care about nothing else but that one thing, life. Because without life, none of this would not be possible. None of it. So when we have life, we got so much to be thankful for. My phone is so far away from me. You never know how. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. Because even I was reflecting back on life, and I was looking, and I said, what really threw my Christmas off, because I was planning for my Christmas. And that's why you see, sometimes you just have to keep these things in mind, but don't really go too much, because you never know what can just flip the script, you know. It's like flip the coin. And this year I want to let everybody know this is the end of the year, but let's practice flipping that coin, and that coin is you. That means if you were a bad person this year, don't go over next year trying to be that person. Just try to bring positivity now over. So flip the negativity, flip it head or tail, whichever one you prefer, flip it over, and you ask God for redirection, because that's all we can ever ask for in life. Because we're human beings, we're not perfect. Things are gonna be said, things are gonna be done. This mouth cut cross where they said it make to say so many things, and it is so true. Sometimes it make to say good things out of it, and another time it make to say some things that is like it's not for airplay, you know what I mean? But when you realize these things for yourself as an individual or so forth, that's the first step in learning that you're growing. That's the first step, because you're learning to take that initiative, that step to propel yourself from out of where you were at, in the darkness, in the light of everything around you, you know. So when we're learning to take those steps, it's better for us. Yes, yes, you know, we have so much to give God thanks for, you know what I mean? So when we realize, like even today, my son godfather had stopped by today. He had brought something for the kids. So when he came, I saw him with his hand. So I said, "Where is the kids' present?" I forgot nowadays that they have credit gift cards. So I'm like, "Where's the kids' present?" They go look for their present because I had told him he was coming, right? And then he said, "No, I went to the store at the last minute and I quickly grabbed them some Walmart gift card." I said, "Okay, well they can, at least they can take the first step to go learn how to shop with spending their own money now, you know, because at least they have a card and everything." And they were so thankful for it. So now I said, "Why did you get them a gift card like that? And you know my car is not good because Walmart is not close by me. So I would have to drive all the way out to go to a Walmart." And I said, "Man," but you know, I had to learn that still yet is the thought that count. Even if I don't use it, it's the thought that count. But I'm gonna make sure the kids use it. You know what I mean? Yes, it's like double whammy for me. Yes, appreciate up movement TV. Appreciate you so much. You know. Yes, Up Movement TV. You know, one of the things we have to spread is love. Is love. And Up Movement TV, I've been watching your channel. I see you doing some amazing things there. Like I like the vibes, you know, because I'm a mixture of everything. I like to create mixture in life. You know, I watch so many channels, and spiritual part of me, I can go to somebody who I can listen to their channel, and you know they're gonna bring the word of God to you. You know they're gonna bring that positive aspect of your life that you need. You know what I mean? And then you can go to somebody else's channel, and you know sometimes you're just down and you're angry and you're upset and you're miserable, but there you have somebody out there that you could go to their channel and you could just laugh, and you forgot about the worries. You know what I mean? It's just like even people who living in the cold now, like myself. Yesterday we ran outside real quick, and my children and I, we were just soaking in the cold and like, "Oh, this feels so good." And we were telling each other, we don't want to go back inside. We don't want to go back inside. Because to be honest, sometimes you're in the house and your mind is like a plague. Your mind is literally like a plague because it's constantly running. Okay, I need to do this and I need to do that. And you never get nothing done because procrastination come in and say, "Hello, how are you? Let's sit back over here." And then you sit back and you never get nothing done. By the time you look, everything is over. Oh, yeah, man. Me no say ya yardy, man. Me know, cause based on your content, me no say ya yardy. For your based on your content, man, me no say ya yardy, but me appreciate your Up Movement TV. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate. And you know, it doesn't matter where you are from, whichever walk of life, it don't have nothing to do with anything. It just have something to do with you, you know, with you, you know. So we appreciate everyone from all walks of life, you know. With you know, because everything build up life, everything, you know what I mean? Love, unity, and strength. Right now, no, we actually we had a good Christmas. Actually, we had a good Christmas. Trust me, up movement TV. We had a good Christmas. So in the coming weeks though, we're supposed to be woo, woo, the coming weeks. But don't worry, we gear up. We gear up. We just have to make sure that the mode of transportation is geared up like us, you know, in case I don't want to walk. Walking no, I don't know about that anymore. The cold knocking so hard, you know. Oh yeah, man, me a yardy too. I want go on. I want go on. Me a yardy in that building, man. Me a straight yardy, man. What you talk about? And what you talk about? Me a yardy for real, man. Yeah, man. We just have to love unity and strength every time. I feel for it. Let me go back into a little English here. For anyone that is out there and you're doing content and you're a content creator, and even if this year you begin your journey and you were hoping that you give yourself 2 3 months to grow and you have not yet grown, don't worry. Continue push out the content, continue do what you're doing, because none of us have not yet reached. We're still out there. Even if you look at somebody and say, oh, they got 1,000 subscribers, or they got 10 million followers, we still not yet reach our destination. Keep doing what you gotta do and don't give up. Just keep pushing it out, okay? Oh, you don't love those kind of weather, hush. I know you're yardy, so you like the hot. I'm a yardy, but I like a little cold too. I like something that cold up the brain, freeze up the brain. Eh? Yes, I'm a big yardy. I'm a big yardy. Yes, man, I'm a yardy, man. Yardy by birth. You know? They say, yardy by birth, you bad man, the one that you're driving a hearse. You know that song? You bad man, the one that you're driving a skip. You know, skip to my loop. Of course, me a yardy. See me a give the yardy song, them there. Yes, me a give the yardy song, them. I guess this is how we make it, yeah? See me a give the yardy song, let me see. Oh, yeah. And your channel, but you have all the, I can't even do it. I can't do how my man they do his hand. I was trying to do the Gaza thing, but I can't do it. But you know, I love Wissam, man. I love, man. Love every time. Where there is hope, there is faith. So don't worry, wherever we are, we can spread wings. Spread our wings, you know? You're from Africa, you're from the United. Africa is a continent, by the way. Let me point that out, because a lot of people think Africa is a country. Africa is not a country, it's a continent. We have several continents, and Africa is one of them. Yeah. So everybody, whether you're from Africa, you're from a USA, big USA, you from Canada, big, we call those big countries like Canada and US, we call those the big countries, and England, we call those, yeah, you know, we're talking, we call those big countries, you know what I mean? Yeah, yeah, man, we gotta be up there, you know what I mean? And more blessing and prosperity for each and every one of us right around the world. It doesn't matter what walk of life we're from, whatever we're dealing with or anything that we're faced with, is just positivity. You know what I mean? And remember, sometimes even when you're positive, they always talk that when we're going up the ladder, you go always have a higher demon out there, and he gonna wanna try to knock you, but don't worry about him knocking you. You let him know you come around me today, and I gonna make you a six aside, you know, six aside. And yeah, you know what I'm talking about. We say six aside. We're talking about the football team. Back in the days, we say six aside, baby. So don't come out, we gonna play you for six. And we're gonna make you be like a domino on the table. Down, we won. But such is life. We face our fear, we keep going, and no worries. Well, you know, sometimes I'm a vibe, and the next time I'm boring. But you know, sometimes when you're bringing certain kind of things in life, sometimes you go into this comfort zone and you're not realizing that sometimes you get too comfortable. You know what I mean? But yeah, you know, when I was in Jamaica, I went to Kingston to do an audition. I don't even know if I ever said this on my channel, but I went to Kingston once, a couple of years back. I can't even remember which year was that. And I went to Kingston to do an audition. And I think that was my first time traveling to Kingston by myself. You know, first time people used to say, oh, no, you can't travel by yourself. I'm a grown kid. What do you mean I can't travel by myself? Just take the bus. They tell me where to get off, and then I go to Crossroad. And they were having an audition there. And the man who was doing the audition, what was his name? Something under the shepherd. What was his name? I forgot his name, and they were asking us to introduce ourselves to tell where we were coming from. Mind you, the audition was so late in the evening because after I left school, I went to catch a bus to go to Kingston. And the man was Shepherd. His last name was Shepherd, but I forgot Shepherd what. And then he asked us to introduce ourselves, and I get up and I said, "My name is Blank Blank, but I don't know how I'm gonna get back home because mind you, this is my first time in Kingston. It get late at night, you know. In at night, anywhere you are and you're traveling late at night, sometimes it's hard, especially if you don't know the area, to know or if you should go down the road and make a left or make a right or something. It's kind of hard at the time. So I said, I don't know how to get back home. Everybody bust out laughing after me. It was in Kidston at one of those school. I forgot the school that they were having the audition, but it's a long time though. Yeah. But and then I never go back because it was gonna be too much of a hassle for me. So I didn't go back to finish my audition and everything. I didn't go back because I was just trying to see if I could just step out my comfort zone. I've always wanted to be an actor, an actress, but actor. I'm a man. Oh Lord, oh Lord, yes. I mean, yes, we gotta keep the flow going. I know we have a flow. We have flow down the house. So they call it not Digicel. What's the other one? Flow. Cable and wireless become flow now. Flow. Let it flow. Let it flow. Those are the two phone company we have back home. So if anybody wondering what is that, flow is for cable and wireless. We call it cable and wireless because it used to be cable and wireless. Then it become flow. And then we have Digicel, bigger, better network. You know. But such is life, man. We give thanks to life, and I want everybody to understand that even though the year might be ending and you don't see anything going on for you, don't worry. If you live to see ring in the new year, that's a year you didn't have under your belt. But you made it there, that's a year now you have under your belt. You don't know how long in the year you're going to have, but every day you wake up, you have that day. Every day you're going to wake up, you will have that day. Let's use the word will because it's not here yet. So every day you wake up, you will have that day. So always keep telling yourself, every day you wake up, you will have that day. Which one of the cake company? I only like used to Mega Mart cake and I don't know which one of the cake because I left a while. So I don't know how don't they look now. You'd have to let me know. But it's just more love, unity, and strength. Hopefully, going into the new year, and everybody out here who are struggling, we're gonna put all our strugglings into a bag, and we're gonna bag it up. And the end of December, we're gonna just dump it in the garbage. I see you no more. Buy, just throw that in the garbage. Whatever garbage that look like, you bag it up. Start bagging it up. And when the end of December 31st, you just dump that in the garbage before 12 o'clock. You dump that in the garbage and then you let it go. Let whatever problem you had go. Let it go. Hey, we're going to sing like we're in Frozen. The Frozen thing there, they say let it go. Huh? So that's what we're going to do because life is much more than our problem. And one of the things I realized from experience is that our problem will face us more than what we need to go to use to propel us out of our problem. Our problem is a constant cycle that rotates itself. And if we don't have enough positivity in our life, if we don't have good support system, if we don't have positive people to help feed the positive aspect to bring that out of us, we're going to falter, we're going to fail because one, why we will fail? Because we're not motivated enough. And when you're not that motivated, that's when struggles come. That's when the struggles keep popping. I have to learn that myself that sometimes we're living in fear, and living in fear can be another thing. It's a headache. When you want to go out there and do something, but then you're worried about what people going to say about you, how they're going to perceive you, how they're going to treat you, how they're going to judge you, how they're going to look at you. But if we have to worry about all those things, I promise you, we will never achieve what we need to achieve. And the plan, remember, they said, You don't know the plans that God have for you. We don't know it until we get there. Then we're gonna say, oh, so this was what we were supposed to do. And sometimes when we get there, it's too late. We don't have much time on this earth left. But that's all right. At least we get there. That's determination. We get there. So keep fighting. Keep believing who you are. And some of us are dealing with major illness in our life, which is another monster too. We have to talk about that because it's not just everything, but the major illnesses in your life. And you're holding on. You keep holding on and tell yourself, I am holding on. I am holding on, and I will hold on until I cannot hold on no longer. And while you're holding on, keep doing something that is positive to you. Whether reading, if you like drawing, whatever you can. If you can't get to go around the stove that you like you normally do, or you're accustomed to, or whatever, do something that you love. If you ever just talk to somebody, or dial up a number or something, and you can do, just talk to somebody that you care about and they will answer you. You know what I mean? Because in this world, being by yourself sometimes is like tricks upon tricks. It's like being in a silent home. It's like it take you back to October 31st. I think October 31st when all the Halloween. So you all know what I'm talking about. But if you keep going, you realize that, you know what? My journey to achieve whatever is out there for me, all I need is to keep going. Right mindset, right people around you, and stop looking back sometimes, because sometimes we look back too much. Oh, if I was with Harry, oh, if I was with Pat, what are you looking back for? Do you go back? It'd be like Lazarus wife who look back. You don't need to look back. They say once God bless you out of a situation, it's for us to look forward so God can continue to bless us. So that's another thing we have to learn, that we got to keep moving forward so God can continue to bless us. And the only way to get blessing is to be yourself. Whatever our needs are. Notice he never say wants. Whatever our needs are. Because many times we get our needs and our wants mixed up, confused. And then when we get our want, because we always talking about we want, siren. Yeah, we put that siren on and we want. And then when we get that and then we realize the price that we have to pay for the want, we like, what is this? This is not what I signed up for. This is not what I asked for. Why are you giving me this? Not realizing that you ask for a want. Something that you don't want. You don't want it now. You want it now, but then you don't need it. But because you didn't know how to ask to say you need something, you say, oh, I want this, or I want that. And then when you get to you realize that's not what you need. That's what you want. And then here comes the problem, because you have to be buffalo shuffle. It's like mixing things all over again just to get the right things that you need for this stuff. It's like baking a cake. You don't have the right ingredients. What's going to happen when you don't have the right ingredients? That cake ain't going to be developed the way it's supposed to. It ain't going to come out the way it's supposed to. It ain't going to taste the way it's supposed to, because you don't got the main ingredients that the cake need for that cake to rise and shine. You don't have it. Or you think that you could have done it by yourself, so you didn't need no recipe. So therefore you just do a sketch and it's your first time or something. You gotta follow rules. You gotta follow the laws, follow everything. And one day we will get there. And when you get there, you will learn to appreciate life more by taking baby steps. When we take baby steps, we appreciate life more. It may take years, it may take months, it may take weeks, it may take days, whatever it takes, whatever it look like in your life, keep taking it. Keep taking it, because by the end of the day, if you didn't take it, how you gonna talk about it? You're gonna be mad. It's like you want to pray to win the lottery, but then when you play and you look and you realize you had all the number written down, but you didn't buy it. That's a chance you miss. You never stand a chance, because if you had bought it, then you'd have win something. If you play it and your number called, you would be in that number. But then you have the number at home showing everybody, oh look, I had the number, man. You didn't buy it, so therefore can't beat yourself up now. But if you buy it, then you're in the race. If you buy it, you're in the race. So our hopes and dreams are not all shattered. If this year look like a toxic year, it look like a year that didn't seem too right for you, it look like a year that was a roller coaster. I'm not going on a roller coaster, but if a year was looking like a roller coaster for you, and you still manage to get out that year, just give yourself grace. Just give yourself grace, because if you made it, or say if we make it to see 2025, which is in a few days, because Monday is the 30th, so Tuesday is the 31st, so Wednesday is the beginning of the year. So if we made it to see until Wednesday to see the new year, make your wish come true by telling yourself what you need and tell yourself what you don't want. What you don't want, you ain't gonna bring it over there. What you don't need, you ain't gonna bring it over there. So I encourage everyone, if you have garbage, start pack them up. Whatever that is, stress, problem. You're stressing over your bills. You can't get rid of bills unless you did. You ain't gonna get rid of bills. As long as you live on this planet, you ain't gonna get rid of bills. You will not. So erase that one out your vocabulary. Just take your bills as they come and do with them whatever you can do. And if you can't do everything at once, seek help. Help is always out there to help us. That's a good part of it. Sometimes you might not get the help you need right away because you want it then. You didn't need it then. You want it. You say, I want that now, I want that. Huh? Need, you gotta wait. Because sometimes your need are so expensive that it's like you say you want the Range Rover, but you don't got Range Rover money. But you need the Range Rover, but you don't got Range Rover money. That means it's a want now. You want the Range Rover, and you can't afford it. You know what I mean? So such is life. You want all the big old vehicles out there, you name it, you have it. But then you realize that even though you want the stuff, but then the needs of the car is going to be so greater because maintenance, car insurance every month are depending on how much you budget yourself to pay 6 months in advance, so you can be still floating if you have that kind of money to do that, or if you know how to. we, in Jamaica they would say ban your belly. If you know how to ban your belly to make that happen, to make that a reality. So there are so many things gonna come into play. Like one of my New Year resolution going forward is see all these books, to tackle all of them with me and my children, all of them. At least tackle 20 books, because we used to do read 20 books a day. So we need to start back and do that. And we start off with the smaller books. When I mean smaller books, maybe have 4 to 5 pages, simple books so they can learn, because they're young children. They don't need all those big old books gonna give them headache, until they, familiarize themselves with not just with the words and everything, but also with the pages, with the chapters, and with the sentences, and learn how to read it on their own, not just with my guidance, but also on their own. So that's a new goal again. It's always a goal, but that's a new goal going back over. So it's gonna go into the new year, God spare our life. That's gonna go over with us. Another goal that I'm working towards again to go over into the new year is to always keep my living space, my kitchen everywhere, as much as possible. Gain Do different structure to make sure everything is not crumbling down, because it's hard sometimes when you're with children and your house is a hot mess. Plus, you gotta do this, you gotta cook, you gotta wash, you gotta clean, you wanna go places. That will also bring depression on you. That will also bring a whole lot of added stress that could be avoided. So, once I get everything cleaned up and washed up, I want to make sure I maintain that. Sometimes you will slip up depending on what you're doing. But as soon as I slip up, I want to catch it back, reel it back in, and say, okay, I'm in control. I am in charge of this. I will not let these things go, because once we let them go too long, it's hard to come back from. It's very hard, because then now you overlook everything. Sometimes the children overlook because you're spending time cleaning up. And when I mean overlook, they're doing their thing because you're hurrying up to clean up, you're hurrying up to do this, do that. So I want this year be a fulfilling year coming, one that is more prioritized, strategic, I plan wisely then and everything so that I can make that happen. You know what I mean? So those are some essential things because having boy children as well, one of the things I have to learn that I don't want them grow up and then they grow up and become man and their woman, they just watch their woman do everything for them. No, I want them to understand that part of helping having a unified family is also to help around the house, not just go to work and everything and bringing in this or bringing in that, but also to help around the house. You know, unity is strength, and when we have unity, we will have a lot more than what we have in. We will have more than depression, we have more than anxiety and all these things. But when we don't have that, it's a burden on one person. One person got to do everything. You know what I mean? So when we can balance, strike that balance, then it's better. So that's what I want to do because even though they're boys, they're going to say, but they're boys, they don't need all of that. Or so, no, I got to make sure I can help them to get there. You know what I mean? I'm bending down to look. Hi, Amber Perkins, how are you? Oh, appreciate. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you for stopping by. You got a channel? I will check you out. So leave me a text message over there and I will check you out, okay? So thank you guys so much and going forward, God bless you all. And to everybody who have to go to work, whether you're watching silent or everything, safe journey. God take that wheel and you steer that car or whatever mode of transportation they're using. You steer that in the right direction and let they go and go with God's grace and mercy so they can continue to be blessed and everything. So yes, thank you. Twins party of 5. Hello, how are you? Twin in the building, twin in the building. How are you? Thank you. Thank you so much. Appreciate. Appreciate. You got a channel, you just leave a message over there on my thing there, and we can always check you out from there. I was doing some today too. So I have new plans coming in for the new year also to everyone who have a channel. One of my goals is to, even though I'm doing my thing. But in the coming years, let me see how that go. I don't want to share too much now, but I have plans. I have plans. But they say when we have plans, sometimes we are planning and God is wiping. So let's wait till I reach over there. Wait till we reach over there. When we reach over 2025, let's hope and pray. So everything can come to full circle. But I appreciate everyone who stopped by Up Movement TV. Big blessings to you. Big shout out to you. And to Amber Perkins, big shout out to you. Twins Party of 5, big shout out to you. And to everyone who was here watching silently, big shout out to you all. You know yourself and everything. And God bless you all. And enjoy the rest of your Christmas evening. You know what I mean? Because that's the only thing we can do in this life is to enjoy life. And don't worry too much. Just like this, I found this at Family Dollar and I find it so interesting and cute. My worries are few because my blessings are many. So when you remember that your worries are few and your blessings are many, one day to come, we will all be on the other side, and then somebody gonna say, look at you. I remember when you started. I remember your days. I remember this. I remember that. Wherever you are, it could be in our work, when you just got your first job and you're so shy or anything and barely would want to talk and everything, and it's a talking job, and you gotta realize, oh, I gotta be a parrot to talk. Because you gotta interact with customers, interact with clients or everything. But now you realize that, oh, I'm good at this, because now you're in your comfort zone, you're in your element, and you're ready to open up, you're ready to shine, you're ready to uplift yourself, you're ready to grow, you're ready to develop, you're ready to strengthen yourself and say, let's go. So if this year wasn't that year for you, you tell yourself that next year God spare your life. We always like to say God spare our life. As a child growing up, that's all we always say. If God spare our life to see another year, that's what we're gonna do. And even coming up this January, God spare our life. My lawyer girlfriend mom had just passed away. I spoke with her one day this week. I think one day this week or one day last week. And she said her mom had just passed away in December here. Few about 2 weeks now, in December, 2 to 3 weeks now. So she will be laid to rest in January. I gotta get back out to her and I don't know if she's gonna stream. Let's stream it live. I talked to someone who I was checking out for her as well. So she when she get back to me, guys, I will give you guys the information. So if she stream it live and anybody who wanna watch, it's gonna be a Portland funeral. So it's gonna be in Portmore, in Portland, not Portmore. Sorry, Portland is a parish. Portmore is also a parish. I think a parish or a capital, something like that. Portmore. No, yeah, Portmore is a parish. Yeah, gotta make sure because they have the capital as well. So I will let you guys know all about that as well. You know what I mean? So you can see how Portland is a tourist area too as well. Green, lush, nice, beautiful. You know, and everything. But yes, but to everybody, man, just thanks, 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 thanks. Thanks can't be enough thanks. And that video that I was making for those 1,000 subscribers and it didn't know, it turned the other way around. I'm gonna get it done. I just ordered some memory chip today. Not yet today. Unboxed some memory chip today, and I got myself a microphone. So I haven't used the microphone yet, guys, but I got myself a microphone and the chips are up there. So yes, so I'm gonna test out the mic and see how they do. So, cause you know, sometimes I'm talking because I watch my videos back. I do watch my videos back. Everybody who have a channel, I would suggest you go back and watch the videos, even if you don't want to take them down or anything because the volume is so low or what. Those are your journeys, so you could still leave them up because those are your journey to transition into greater things. You know, that's all we can do is leave them because those are the things that we can. When sooner or later you grow from strength to strength, and who know, God know, you blow up somewhere, and somebody say, "How did you do it?" You can show them about the journey. You can show them how you started when you were rocky, shaky, barely can go, or struggling here and there. You can show them that listen, this wasn't an overnight thing. This was a process because life is a journey, and life is not just a journey; it's a journey. Because when you look at life, every day you wake up, it's a journey. You begin a new journey. You begin a new day. Sometimes you begin the day with madness. Sometimes you begin the day with happiness. Sometimes you begin the day with sadness. Sometimes you begin the day, most people begin the day with a pride, which is good because that's blessing. You're blessing the day, you're covering the day, you're rebuking how the day is going to go. And so that means if you think that you're in a toxic environment, like work environment, and you think the day is going to go left, and you start put those prayers down and everything. So big shout out to all of the prayer warriors who are out there that are covering our nations and everything right across the world, around the world, you know, because when you think sometimes things you get up and you feel good, but then you gotta go into that toxic job and you gotta go into this toxic environment to deal with things. You just gotta put some in prayers up in there, put some blessings up in there. You take it to God in prayer, whatever the situation is, and you take it to Him, and you'll be surprised that you started day good. Because I always say, you see this tongue, power is in there. You get up thinking negative every day, then you're gonna be negative for the rest of the day because that's how you start your day. You start your day negative, your day gonna end negative. So if you don't try to flip this coin, your rest of your day just gonna go beyond one surface. You know what I mean? Shake yourself off, even if somebody get you upset for a quick second or whatever. Sometimes that's just a reminder to tell you, hey, listen, you need to wake up and you need to smell your coffee and you need to understand, hey, this is not how things work here. Hey, this is not how we do things here. And that's okay. Because sometimes we need a little shake up sometime. You know, even me, I'm getting a whole lot of shake up this year. But guess what? It's a reminder that when you think all is well, no, it's not well. When you think all is well, it is not well. But you know how it can be well? It starts with us. It starts with you. It begins with you. It's like when you wake up and you see another day. Like nowadays, I find myself, to be honest, I find myself nowadays 95% of the day waking up nowadays, you know, and the first thing I'm saying is thank you, Jesus. Instead of saying I'm gonna go brush my teeth or whatever. First thing I wake up and I stretch. Sometimes I don't even stretch it before I stretch. I say, thank you, Jesus. And I notice I'm saying it more often than usual. And I'm saying to myself, you know what? This girl is growing. Not that I never used to say it, but when you start to say things a little bit more frequent in terms of how you want your life to go or your day to go, and you just get up and you start saying yourself, say, thank you, Jesus. That's blessed right there. Because you're getting up to tell him thank you for everything, even for the bugs around you, for everything that's going to surround you for that day. You got to be thankful for them. Because you know what? You ever hear someone say thank you for the eye opener? It's like somebody will call you and say, hey, somebody talking about you. You may never know that somebody was talking about you, but just that person remind you about something. Even if you didn't see them talk about you, it's a reminder to say that we can't sleep. We can't sleep. We gotta sleep with one eye open and pay attention. The song that's telling us we don't have to get mad at nobody, we don't have to go attack no one or anything. It's just telling us that okay, thank you, pay attention. That's all that is. Pay attention. Wake up. Your eyes may be blurry. Wake up. Wash your eyes out. Look all the fog out, and keep going. Cause and that's one way to remind ourselves about life. That we can't be too comfortable. Because you don't know who's out there trying anything, you know what I mean? So that's all about life. We gotta strengthen our territories. People going to work, going there, and sometimes you're having a good day, and you don't even know that your boss is planning to lay you off. You don't even know that your boss is planning to fire you because they have that one little roach in the building that always tearing you down. You don't, you don't know that. Because these people laugh in your face every day. They roast you, roast. We say roast. They roast you in the face. You don't even know it. Next thing you get a resignation letter or some warning or something because somebody always fighting someone. Hey, Miss Blackwell, how are you? Greetings, greetings in the house. Somebody always roasting someone. So when someone kind of put you on your alert or on your alarm or something, it's not for you to go harass these people that they're talking to you about. Even if they didn't give you their names or anything, it's just for you to pay attention. So let this year be a year of lessons learned. And when you look at some things, and let go of some things. Because they ain't going to come back. Don't be holding on to no relationship that's not worthwhile. Don't be holding on to nothing at all that's not going to worthwhile. Now, as I said, I had a pillow. It's a hard pillow that I bought my son a couple years ago. And I end up taking it to the washing machine and wash the pillow. Now the pillow changed color. It's a nice blue pillow when I got it for him. Now the pillow changed color. And when I tell him I'm going to throw the pillow away last year, he didn't want me to throw it away. So I kept it. So this year I told him I'm going to throw the pillow away. He ready to cry. And I said, listen, this pillow got to go. Its day is done. This pillow is so ugly, you would wonder. When I mean ugly, the pillow, because it was a bright blue color. And then it had fur on there. And then I put it in the machine when you take it to the laundromat. Put it in the machine, and then the machine just take, man, I'm telling you. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing, Miss Blackwell. That's what I'm doing now. So yesterday, he literally actually was crying, but I'm like, I see look of you and me, but you wouldn't even understand that this thing need to go. So I talked to him about it. I said, come on now, I'll try to get you back one. This one need to go now. I even have some cushion for here, but the kids were playing with them, and then when they have kind of white spot in them, and then all of a sudden you wash them over and over, and then you didn't wash them by themselves and they change color. We say bad color. That means the color look not how it used to be. I just throw them in the bin because I'm like, this don't make no sense no more. I'll get me some more. And sometimes we gotta learn to let go. The little simple things we gotta learn to let go of. Yes, throw them in the dumpster for sure. So yesterday I was going out and I took all the garbage out because I'm tired of just looking directly at them. I'm like, no, let it go. So strengthen our territory, pick up all our garbage. It could be our mentality in how we approach things too, our attitude. Throw that in the garbage. We don't want that to keep knocking us in the face. You know what I mean? Throw that in the garbage. Cleaning out your phone is another thing. Cleaning out the phone. If things are in there that is no longer worthwhile or whatever, clean it out, throw it in the garbage. You out there, you have so many unnecessary things. You haven't used them for years, months, weeks, days, God know how long, and you don't longer need them. What are we storing them for? They ain't gonna go with us when we're ready to go. So might as well throw them in the garbage. And if it's something that can be donated, we donate them. I have nothing to worry about. You know what I mean? I have nothing to worry about. Oh, follow your bliss live. Hello. Merry Christmas to you. Thank you. Appreciate. Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate. Not a problem. One love to everybody. Everybody's stopping by. One love. One love. You know what I mean? So whatever the year things that you have in your house and you need to declutter, your brain, your mindset, your attitude, your behavior, your laziness, your procrastination, and these are some of the things that listing out that affect me this year too. So don't feel bad, okay? I'm not throwing no stone at no one. These are some of the things that affect me as well. So I'm sure I'm this sharing them with you as well as some of them could just be on the level for randomly. You know, procrastination, the laziness, the don't feel like doing this, don't feel like doing that, putting off things, which is the procrastination, and don't do the blame game. Just keep going. Let go of for everything and just keep going because that's the only thing we can do. You know, keep going because that's the only way to follow our dreams is to keep going. Yes, God bless your heart. Follow your bliss life. God bless your heart. And she have a channel as well too, guys. So anybody wanna go over and check her out, she have a channel there, guys. So please go over, follow her and support. You know, we all say love. 2024, 2025, just some love. Love. When you can, we're not nobody forcing you when you can, you know what I mean? Just stop by and support, you know? And I will also make a community post so you can see everybody that was in the comment section. I could drop the channel link in the community post and then you guys could check them out as well. You know what I mean? So it's all about love, unity, and strength. And God bless everyone for stopping by. But we're gonna declutter, we're gonna be thankful for everything. But once the chapter is done, it must go to the dumpster, right? Regardless of how, oh, this was so this was so that, this was this gotta go in the dumpster. We gotta put it away. We gotta put it away. Because sometimes we are holding things that are not for us, you know. And then the right things that need to come, we have no space for it. We got no space for it. You know why? Because we're so greedy collecting everything that, and I don't mean greedy in the wrong way, you know, but we don't have no way to put it. It's like even with your mental state, we are struggling with so many things. But what are some of the things that we're thankful for? And also, what are some of the things that were not so pleasant we need to get out of our lives, you know? Whatever that looked like for you, whatever that surface level was, you know what you were struggling with throughout the entire year, begin from January all the way down. Some things you might not remember because it was so short and quick that it's gone quick. Think about those things and see how well you can tell yourself, you know what? I'm gonna get me a wipes, and if I have to cry to let go some of these things, I'm gonna get the wipes to wipe my tears away. Whatever that is, you know, and just try to gain back your strength, you know, because sometimes I know when we go through stuff, you know, the violence, the domestic abuse, the heartache, the pain, that also put us back. But once we are out there, we're trying to find ourselves. If we have to find it through music, art, whether poultry, whether being an actor, actress, or writing, journaling, which is still on the writing, whatever that is, make those things in be a part of your life. Even to say, you know what, next year I'm gonna start do more nature walk. Next year I'm gonna start go out there and just spread my wings. I don't care wherever I land, that's where I'm gonna land. And you remember, you're not planted where you're not needed. You are planted where you are needed. You got to remember that. You might not think so, but God made no mistake when He created us. He said, long before you were conceived in your mother's womb, He knew who you were. So He made no mistake about us. We are the one making the mistake because we don't know who we are yet going to the future. We're working towards the future, and as we're working towards the future, we're going to have the trials and we're going to have the errors. And that's what we're learning right now. All the trials coming from January, all the trials going down to December here. What are the lessons that were in between them? in between all our trials, all our tribulation, what were those lessons that we learned? What were those kind of contributions? What were the solution, not the contribution? What were the solution to those issues that arise in your life? You know what that look like. Like me, I know what they look like. So you will know what they look like, and you weed all those bad weeds out and see if next year God spare our life. We live to see that year, which is in a few more days and counting. God spare our life, we can make those decisions. But you make sure the 31st of December, whatever garbage that is in 2024 that you know it's a burden, and you couldn't tolerate it in 2024, I know you won't be able to tolerate it in 2025. Get rid of it. If that's bad habit, cussing people out, arguing with everybody, stressing yourself out for no reason, making yourself look worse than how you look, and don't worry about this toxicness of people who want to talk behind your back, because guess what? They did Jesus the same way. They crucify him. So you don't gotta worry about that. Sometimes you need reminders. And if these people are not there to crucify you, you would never know that this is how people were feeling about you, to change some things about you. Adjustment is good. We can always make adjustment. It's just like when you upload a video and something pop up on there, say either you have a copyright strike or something going on. Don't you have to adjust the video? Same way you gotta adjust your life when people do you wrong. And you realize that's not who you are. Change quickly as possible. Don't wait till you get out of hand, then you're gonna try to fix things. Quickly as possible. If you can do that, you'd go right ahead. You know. And I pray that we have a nice, beautiful, successful year. And young men and young women that are out there and are going, I applaud all of you. Keep going, keep holding the faith. Don't give up. Many of you are at the crossroads sometime because yes, you're young and sometimes the older folks don't understand you guys. But let's guess what? The Lord understand you because He created you. He know who you are. So even when we don't understand you or you don't understand your own self, because sometimes we don't understand our own self. Because this minute we tell ourselves, you know what, I'm gonna lay down, and then the next minute, oh, I haven't slept all day, but yet I said I was gonna lay down. Such is life. Sometimes we don't understand ourselves. Sometimes we confuse our own self. So we have to understand that everything begins with us. Sometimes we're our own confusion. And we got to understand that once we understand that sometimes we're our own problem, that's the only way to break the negativity that's going to surround us. Is to break it begin with us. When we start to realize that means we're reflecting on us, we're reflecting on life, and we're reflecting on everything that happened to us, and that's the only way we're going to get out of what we're in. The only way. And then people gonna start to come on, because remember, God already planted the people He want to come into your life, whether they come for a short period of time to teach you a lesson or whatever it is. They already planted where they need to be planted. None of them know, just like us don't know, until something arise or happen, then you go see. Because even a prime example for me, this year when my housing department put a note on my door in October to say that I've been summoned to go to court. I didn't know that there was gonna be lawyer out there planted out there for me already. I didn't know that. I didn't know. I didn't even think that. Okay, if I call legal aid or I call these people, I didn't even know that these people were gonna answer me and give me the answer that I need. Because at first these people were telling me not to show up in court because they had dealt with these issues. They had fixed the problem already, which was there was no problem. The problem was with them not paying attention. And then in this world, when people think they have the upper hand of you, they take advantage of you because that's their only line of defense is to take you to court and wheel you out. But they don't realize that's not how the court work. The court don't work like that. You take somebody to court, it's a process. So I had to learn that the right way. But God had planted somebody out there. When I reach out to get advice, because I never been in this predicament before, and I reach out and I get some advice and everything, they said, if they are the one taking to court and telling you not to show up to court, please show up to court. Because when they told me by mouth that they dealt with everything, I could have said, you know what? They said they take care of everything, so I'm not going to court. That's my right. I just waive. I give these people I would have given these people the upper hand. And that's the one of the reason why I didn't even think about no Christmas anymore, because everything would start to that. If you think that you are stressed, wait till you are wrongfully summoned, or any whether you're wrongfully or anything, or wait till you get into hot water with the law, where you literally your legal name have to be on documents sent to you or anything. Then that's when you're going to realize that this is serious. It's cheap for anyone to say, you see Harry over here, you see resilient queen, blah blah blah. That's cheap, baby. Just remember what I said. That is cheap. You know what's not cheap? When your legal name that was given to you at birth is on documents say you are being this to go to court, or you're being this to go to court, blah blah blah, XYZ, blank blank blank. That's when you realize that, hey, reality just wake you up. And now this is what going to test your patience to know how, if you can deal with these things. Not to say that you did anything wrong or anything, but you will never know how you would react until something happens to you. And that's why we have to take a lot of things into consideration. A lot. And you know what that a lot gonna be? You don't know until you get there. You will never know that until you get there. So it's very important to pay attention to what is out there. Because if you don't, what is out there will reel you in, like you're reeling in fish, because you're tired of purchasing fish at the store. So you go out to throw the net and to cast your own fish. Pay attention. These things will reel you in. Because this year was the year that I had to say, you know what? I can't be too comfortable. I can't be too relaxed, because then you don't know who's after you. Because sometimes even the people that are planted to support you along the way, they're the one trying to destroy you too. They try to help you to destroy you. So you gotta pay attention and keep going. Doesn't mean that you must drop off a track or anything. Yes, you might be down for a little while, you might be depressed for a little while, but get yourself back, reel yourself back in, and keep going. Okay, that's life. It's a circle. Like this year ending, we had 12 months of the year. The new year coming is going to have 12 months of the year, same way. It's going to start with January and it's going to end with December, same way. 360 again, baby. The cycle goes on and on, just different year. That's all this is. 360 different year. Problems sometimes going to be different, or things are even going to add to the problem that is already in existence. So that's all this is, baby. So what we got to do, put all our worries into a garbage bag, and as much as we can eliminate and let them go. Find good people to talk to, find positive people to talk to, reach out to your good warrior friends out there. You know, everybody have a warrior friend. Everybody have somebody, and I don't care how terrible you are. Everybody have someone that they can call and I say, brother, sister, can you pray for me? Even though you must learn to pray for yourself, read your Bible for yourself. And that's another thing. We gotta learn to read our Bible for ourselves. Because if we don't read it, then when people talking to us about stuff, they're gonna talk to you based on their understanding of who their God is. So we gotta understand for ourselves that when we start to read our Bible and everything, then we can be a part of the conversation and understand what is at stake, and what, the true purpose of the Bible was, the interpretation of it, you know. Because as they said, lean not unto thy own understanding, but in all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy path. So we gotta remember these things. We have to remember these things, because growth is not overnight. You plant the seed today, it start to germinate. It's gonna begin germinate once you start watering the seed, and something you gotta be constantly watering it for it to come become fruit. And it can take 3 months, it can take a year, it can take 6 months, depending. So I'm letting you guys know this. You're out here, end the year right. something bothering you, reach out. You don't feel like you're yourself no more. There's always the lines out there that you can call, reach out. There is no more shame in your game. Reach out if you're in deep need of help. You know, even if you don't reach out to 911 or suicide prevention hotline or whatever that may look like for you in your life, you know what you're going to. You reach out. Ask God for redirection to redirect you. Ask Him. Start praying when you realize that's not who you were and you see the devil trying to control you. You have to capture that back. You have to capture that back. And capturing that back gonna look like how you pray. God, is this is not me. What am I doing? Why am I here? Why am I doing this to myself? Why am I trying to do this to others? You gotta pray. We're not perfect, but we gotta catch it when we realize it start getting out of hand. We gotta catch it. So whatever that is, don't waste your life away for no one. Keep going. Do not waste your life away for no one, because it's not worth it. It's not. So be blessed, everybody. Stay positive. God bless you all, and I'm just thankful and grateful for each and every one of us, and for everybody that came into this world and be a part of this world until 2024 December about to end. We want to say a big shout out to each and every one, and for everybody who come together as a team and try to uplift and strengthen your girl here, because there were many dark days for me. 1 second, I'm getting a pen. I need a pen. I need a pen. I need a pen. Okay, I got one. I think I got one. I think I got one. I got a pen. So I'm gonna leave. I'm not gonna stay too long, but I'm gonna write these things down because that's what I got. I had to learn too. I have plenty of book for journaling. Oop, the pen not writing. What a monster. Hold on, family. Hold on. The pen not writing. Let me get another one. Let me get another pen, family. Hold on. Let me get another pen here. Because you have to appreciate. And as we grow, we learn that we have to do things a little different sometimes. We have to change up our life. We have to appreciate others around us, so others can appreciate us. And there's something here. So we have to appreciate others so others can appreciate us, regardless of where we are in life, we got to learn to appreciate others. We got to learn to appreciate others so others can appreciate us, and root out the bad things that are happening to us. Root them out. Pray that they get out our life. Pray, 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 pray. We're gonna pray, pray, pray. And they say, read your Bible, pray every day, and you will grow, grow, grow. So we're gonna pray, we're gonna read our Bible and pray, 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 so we grow, 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 okay? And I'm writing on everybody that was here because I'll put them on my community post. So I appreciate them. Say I thank you. We are doing a thank you movement here where I thank everybody for coming in. Appreciate, just stop by, whether you stop by for no second, whatever, I don't care. Thank you is thank you. The mere fact that you can bless, it's like you're passing through. You gotta appreciate that, you know what I mean? So hold on there. It's all about passing through. Okay. So to everybody that was here, I'm gonna say a big shout out to Up Movement TV. He does amazing content, guys. So you can go check him out. We like the vibe. We all about vibes. We all about energy. We all about upliftment, power. And listen to me. You see, for me, I like different genres of everything because they say, "Who God bless, no man curse." Every little thing that you see in this world make life up. Okay. So we don't want to look at nobody and say, "Oh, I don't like this person. I don't like their content. I don't like this." No, 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 no. Something wrong with you. Keep going. That's why they're out there. Everything is out there that make up life. And even though what you believe in might not be out there for you, you can create that. So whatever you don't like, you can go create it so you can make up life. You know what I mean? So just keep telling yourself that. But we're not gonna bash no one. Everybody is trying in their own right, in their own way. You know what I mean? We might be boring, we might not be having the editing skills or the knowledge of doing this or doing that, but give everybody their flowers. You know what I mean? Everybody is trying. So we have to give that out to each and every one. Yes, if you're a master at this or you're good at that, good kudos to you, you know. Keep going. The rest will come up. You know what I mean? So you don't bash nobody, whether you like their channel or not. You know, I have a good one. You can always put somebody if you have an extra phone and it's charged or everything, you can always put their playlist on play and you can always walk away, go clean your bathroom, whatever you gotta do. You know what I mean? So a big shout out to Up Movement TV. He have a channel, guys. If you guys want to go check him out, and it was a nice conversation with you, Up Movement TV. And I'm coming up. And to Amber Perkins, big shout out to you. Thank you for stopping by. Merry Christmas to you as well. And to Twins Party of Five. Hola, ¿cómo está? Muy bien, gracias. A big shout out to you as well. And appreciate you for stopping by and subscribing and everything. Appreciate. And to Cynthia Blackwell, big shout out to you, man. Big shout out to you. Appreciate you. Thank you for your support. Thank you. And thanks to everyone for their support. Thank you so much. And to Follow Your Bliss Life. Thank you for your support. You know, you always support because, man, man, I'm telling you, you're always supporting. And I mean supporting, not just me, but others, you know, because we cross part many times. But I want to say a big shout out to everyone that was in the chat tonight, and to a big shout out to everyone that was watching silently. A big shout out to you because I'm telling you. And then you know I want to say thanks to. I want to say a big thank you to all the countries that's around the world that is watching my videos. A big thank you, and to United States of America. Boom, 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 boom. Big shout out to you guys. You are like one of my top supporters in country. And to Canada, Africa. A big shout out to Africa too. Africa is so large too. And India, big shout out to you guys. And to Philippines, big shout out to you guys. You know, I'm just listing out some of those countries like when you go into your analysis and you see them. So big shout out to these countries. And Ethiopia, yes, Kenya, a big shout out to Kenyan, all the Kenyan in there, a big shout out to you guys, large and in charge. Big shout out to you guys for stopping and checking out this girl, you know, video. It might not always be the greatest vlogs or anything, but guess what? The mere fact anybody stop by, I appreciate all of you. Whether you like, comment, share, subscribe, whatever it is. A big shout out to you also. Canada, England, big shout out to you. Listen, there's so many countries I didn't even write them down. These are just I just see them in there and everything. The United Kingdom and the Bahamas, yes, and Trinidad. Big shout out to Trinidad too. The Bahamas, big shout out to you. There are so many countries. Maybe one of these days I have to do a guess and spell of the countries that are watching my videos or anything, because I'm telling you. But you see, United States, I want to say a big shout out to you guys. You guys are, I don't know what to say, man. You guys support me so much. You know what I mean? So big shout out to the United States of America. Big up on yourself every time. Resilient Queen here. And guys, Monday, 7:30, I will be going live around 7:35 or so, or maybe 7:30, because the Lions. Guys, anybody know me know I'm excited about my Lions. The Lions will be on the TV, and hopefully my screen don't black out because I make a shift on my TV. So the colors change in and out. But listen, the Lions will be on to play their game, guys, and your girl gonna be on watching. But I will have a meeting between 6 to 7:30, and I can always leave little before 7:30. So I'm gonna make sure I get everything done, get my kids tucked in and everything good. We're probably gonna have to go grocery shopping tomorrow. Because Monday I have a meeting, so I can't do that. So tomorrow I might have to go get some groceries or something, so that we can have something for Monday, because Monday gonna be out of it. Yeah, we gotta get some fruits and stuff too. But a big shout out to everybody, and to the Lions. I saw you guys send me my email. happy, like for every email they have, they say the Lions send out happy holiday to everybody. So I want to say happy holiday to you too. The Lions go blue, go blue. So we gotta leave on a good note. So one of my good note is where there is hope, there is faith. Where there is faith, miracles happen. So remember, guys, if you got no faith, there no miracle can happen. But you got faith, you got hope, you got dreams and everything, aspiration, big this, big that, guys. Keep going. Let your heart be bigger than how people will perceive you. And remember, people's reflection of you should not be the reflection you have of yourself, right? So you gotta bear that in mind and speak things into existence, because sooner or later, the blessing of the Lord will be coming down, and you better be in that line to collect your blessing. Stay in the race, stay in the lane. You drip, you catch it back. Reel it in, baby. We gotta reel it in. And if something don't sit well with your personality or anything, you can always flip the coin. Take a deep breath, inhale, exhale, go again. And to God be the glory. We talk a lot, so many things in one. But guess what? Little mixture is good. Who don't like mixture? Liquor mixture is good. If something don't sit well with your stomach, we can always order a Pepto-Bismol and we can get rid of the toxic, eh? So don't worry. You can always what they call it? Go on a fasting. You can do so many things. So guys, to God be the glory. Great things he has done. And I'm gonna leave you with my living room, and I'm gonna finish my night out. All right. So Merry Christmas to everybody else. Happy New Year when it comes to everyone, and for everybody who is in the hospital, who is sick and fighting for their life, the homeless people, everybody out there. And even if you're not in the hospital, but right now you feel like you want to throw up, you feel like you want to decide to go grab a cup of tea, make yourself some green tea or something and drink and just relax and read the word of God. That's a tea too. Get the Bible, read the word of God, get a cup of a daily dose of his medicine, so that God can continue to restore you and work in you and work in your life. Because me, I'm working towards that, baby love. And one day when that come, as a little kid, I always say, when that day come, I have nothing to look back for. So I'm working towards that, and I'm telling you, I'm working towards that. And one day it's gonna be magnificent. But anyway, adios, amigos. Good night. Peace.